Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. And what is this video about? Well, we're going to spend some time in Live 10 and we are going to spend some time in Wavetable. Wavetable is probably one of the freshest, more interesting updates, you know, aside from all the more kind of cosmetic or operational updates. This one is kind of the most sort of in your face. It's new, it's a new thing, although a lot of people on the internet are comparing it to the likes of Silerom and Sirenth, but basically it's a new instrument from Ableton and it's a wavetable synthesizer. So what are wavetables? Well, it's basically it's a table with waves on, and we are going to sit at the table and eat the waves for dinner. We're going to look at this very interesting interface that just pings open like that and everything is there. Immediately, I'm already pissing my pants with excitement. Look at all this stuff. 3 envelopes, 2 LFOs, 2 oscillators, a sub-oscillator. So here I am in just the basic shapes, and if I move this fader here, I'll move through all the different waves in the table. And we've got two oscillators that do that. Really what I'm interested in is this thing down here, which is this modulation matrix. And from what I understand, anything, well, we're going to find out. I'm just going to basically see how far I can go with this, but anything that I click on will become available as a modulation destination. So let's start with something very basic like this oscillator 1 position. You can see, if you look down here, that just appeared as a destination. If I say clicked the one for oscillator 2, you can see that one appears down there. So let's go back to number 1 and let's just put LFO1 to that destination. Let's bring this down. So LFO1 here is controlling the wavetable position. So let's just play around with maybe the rate here. Oh, did you see that? The rate of LFO1 appeared here as a modulation destination. So why don't we route LFO2 to the rate of LFO1? Already it's getting juicy. Go on, do it. Give me another cycle. Oh, it finished. Let's try some different sounds. Let's look at, there's so many different, there's loads of wavetables. So basically we've got banks of wavetables here. And then in each bank we've got the various wavetables. Let's have a look at the banks. Complex. Wow, bit ring. So what about if I want to delete that modulation assignment? I guess I can just hit delete. There we go. It's got, well, it actually just resets it to 0. So pretty cool. And this animation is obviously very exciting. It looks like, unfortunately, that you can't choose the wavetable as a modulation destination. I'm not going to cry about it. Maybe that's asking a little bit much, but that would have been pretty exciting to be able to send a sample and hold LFO into all these wavetables. Bah, whatever, who cares? We could use, let's switch to a sample and hold LFO and have a play around with that. Let's set the rate to sync. We're in hertz right now. Okay, here we are in synced rate mode. Not sure what this shape does. Maybe that. Wonder if that's like a kind of offset. Yeah, interesting.
That's very steppy. I wonder if there's a way to... Oh, it's not an offset. It's I guess it's kind of like an amplitude, or I don't know. Don't know what that is. It's interesting though. So we could take LFO2 here to modulate the rate of LFO1, and let's use a sample and hold for that one as well, and let's use a synced LFO there, see what we get. Interesting, not very much. Okay, you get the basic idea. We have wavetables, we can move through the wavetables, oh, excuse me, and we can modulate loads and loads and loads of stuff. And we can bank up and down here. Oh, that's fun. I'm actually just going to clear these and just use, maybe let's try an envelope. Let's put envelope 2 to that oscillator position. Oh, hang on, got to assign it first. Here we go. There it goes. We're going to have a nice smooth sweep through the wavetable. So I'm thinking we could maybe have some kind of stacked up sounds here. As we've got 2 oscillators, we can maybe have one envelope going very slowly through one oscillator. Maybe let's assign a kind of pulsing LFO to the position of oscillator 2. Oh, I see what the shape does on the LFO. Look at that. That's nice. Oh, look at those. Spiky. Okay. So let's assign the position. All you have to do is click on a parameter and then it'll appear down here. And then we just choose the modulation source. I want LFO2. Oh no, sorry, I want LFO1. Let's hit delete. Oh, apparently, I think if you double click now, you don't have to hit delete anymore. If you want to reset to default, you just double click like that. Very nice. Like every other piece of software in the world. Okay, let's make... Whoa, did you see that? My mouse went big. Right, let's look at some different sounds here. Let's turn... I think this is the volume here. Let's turn this one down. Okay. Why don't we also assign the... let's assign LFO2 to the amplitude, or the gain rather. Sorry, LFO1. I'm starting to get very confused now. LFO1 to the gain of oscillator 2. Okay, and now let's bring up the gain for oscillator 1, and we can sort of have 2 different synth events happening at the same time. Lovely. We've got this sub oscillator here. And we've also got some unison, so we can make these big sounds. Classic, shimmer, noise, phase sync, position spread, random note. Wow. Lots there to choose from. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to bring in another LFO now to do something with the wavetable position of oscillator 2. Let's see what we've got here. I love this graphic here. It's really exciting. What sounds have we got? Let's try instrument, piano. So these must be sampled instruments. Sitar. Vintage. Okay, let's just try it anyway. Let's use this. Use a very slow sine wave here. Let's click on our destination, oscillator 2 position, and then we'll bring up LFO 2. It didn't do it. Why didn't it do it? What did I do wrong? Oscillator 2 position, LFO 2, 100%. Come on then, do it. Maybe I need to turn that up. Oh, you know why? I can't really tell because I've actually routed that to LFO 1 as well. So I'll just... There we go. That's what I was expecting. It's kind of cool. Let's try the filters now. I think we've got 2 filters here. And they can either go in series, parallel, or split. So we can have 2 filters at the same time. And we've got all the different filter models here, I think. I'm just going to ping this back down because when I used this before, I'm sure I remember there being a slightly larger window for the filters, and there is not. I imagined it. Okay, let's put that big, delicious window back up. Right. Ah, here's the drive. There we go. I'm getting a big sound now. It's quite juicy. But I want to experiment with this. Why hasn't that come on then? What do I need to do to make that come on? Oh, maybe it just does it. It's greyed out though, which is a little misleading. Would make me think that it is disabled. Let's try modulating one of these. No, envelope 3 with loop on. Very nice, I think. Let's chuck the echo on now because I want to listen to this reverb on it. I want no delay, please. Just the reverb. Feedback down, I guess. Maybe can I have just the reverb? Is that possible? Anyway, so for a little introduction and mini exploration of Wavetable, I think we've covered some interesting stuff there. I like it. It's, I think this new interesting way of assigning modulation sources to destinations is really, really nice, actually. You literally just click on a parameter and it appears there. I'd be very, very pleased, intrigued, hopeful that they would introduce such a thing for maybe other instruments like sampler, because it's just such a nice little quick way to come up with wacky sound design stuff. So there you have your sci-fi film, TV, streaming soundtrack done, because they all sound like that. Anyway, that'll do for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit follow, like, subscribe, follow, like, follow, subscribe.